Okay, y'all. I just thought up something, and I hope y'all would game with me, along with me, because it's peach season. So I thought, when I was talking with Teresa the other day, I said, what do you think we could do something different besides peach ice cream or peach preserves or peach cobbler or oh gosh, I would love some peach pies, my peach pies, my apple pie, fried, fried. Oh gosh, they're so good. They are so good. My grandma used to make it all the time. So I thought, why can't we make peach hoe cakes and serve them with a little peach preserve? Why can't we do that?
We can.
So let's try, okay? So y'all hang with me. Now, it's so much easier to peel a peach if you drop them in boiling water. And all you want to do is like make a little cross in the top of that peach. And we're going to drop it in that boiling water and leave it just a minute or two. It doesn't take but just a minute. We're going to wait for our water to boil. And then we're going to drop them, and that skin, because you put that notch in it, that skin kind of pops up a little bit, and you just take that, and those 4 notches just peel right off. Now, is that a beautiful Georgia peach or what? That is beautiful, and the skin just slipped right off because I dropped in that boiling water, put that little notch in it. Trying to come up with something different for hoe cakes. Now, if this works, this is going to make a wonderful, quick, easy little dessert for after dinner, because when we were serving hoe cakes at the restaurant, lots of people would have their hoe cake with the syrup that we had on the table for their dessert. I'm not kidding, it's that good. So I'm gonna have Teresa or whoever puts the recipe up.
Yep.
But I'm only halving it, since I don't know if this is gonna turn out, but we're gonna see. But it does not tell you in my recipe, and I don't know why I didn't put that, but it calls for 1 cup of self-rising flour and 1 cup of self-rising cornmeal. But what I left out was one little 3-letter word, cornmeal mix. See that? Cornmeal mix. So that's the kind of meal you want to use. So, like I said, I've halved the recipe, and I put 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, the regular hoe cake recipe calls for 1 tablespoon, but I've halved it, and I added 2 tablespoons for this. I didn't have any buttermilk, but I just took some of my regular sweet milk and put some vinegar in that. All right, so 1/3 of a cup. I think it was 1/3. Well, I don't know exactly how much it was. I just looked at it and measured like half of what I thought 3/4 would be. So that's the story on that. I just love experimenting, and coming up with new recipes. It's just fun. And some will stick and some won't. All right, so we've got our milk, our cornmeal mix, our self-rising flour, and our sugar in here. So I don't know if I'm gonna need to add any water to that. Maybe just a little. I mean, just a squirt. Because I think these peaches I'm gonna kind of just give them a squeeze. The peaches have lots of juice in it, so I'm gonna kind of just mash them by hand. And y'all saw the juice coming out of them. So this will be like a quick peach shortcake. Yum. Yes. All right. So I'm gonna fry these. At the restaurant, we fried them in butter, straight butter. But I'm gonna do like half butter and half vegetable oil. The thing about what really makes a good hoe cake is that you're using enough fat for it to come up around that batter. You don't want it covered, but you want it to be able to come up about halfway of that hoe cake so it has something to fry in. Now that first one I put in there, it just wasn't ready. Our fat just wasn't ready. So I may have to toss that one. It may be too greasy. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some paper towels on a plate so I can drain them. Let's see if this one's ready to flip. And I believe it is, Eddie. Oh. Shut up! Shut up! Now, if this works, this is going to be a wonderful, quick dessert. And you want to move your pan around, because you know your pan always has, as you know, it always will cook faster in some spots, depending on what kind of heat you've got. So that outside edge, it doesn't cook quite as fast. That piece of peach kind of ran away from that one. Shut up, Eddie! Shut up! Oh my goodness. And aren't we lucky that I cooked 3 hoe cakes? Because there's 1, 2, 3 of us. How about a scoop of vanilla ice cream on this? Boing! Wouldn't that be good? And then top it with some warm peach preserves. You know, just put your peach preserves in the microwave and just heat it up. Spoon that on top. Oh, folks will think you've been working all day long in that kitchen. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. I know I got still more batter to make, but we're gonna stop this foolishness and we're gonna taste. Y'all ready? So we're gonna have to decide what kind of topping. If y'all would like vanilla ice cream, I've got that if you want to try that on the side. But let's just see what we got. And I'm gonna be very honest. If it's not good, oh, you want more butter? Okay. I'm gonna be real honest. If it's not good,
Well, you want a little bit of that? You know you do.
I'll take a little. That's still real hard, Teresa.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
So if it's not worth the effort, I'm going to tell y'all the truth.
Worth the effort.
Who's that?
Which means you could probably do other things, like you could do blueberries. There's something about this.
There's
the
something
peach that's-
about the peach. Now I don't carry. We don't carry blueberry preserves at any of our stores, but we do carry this wonderful peach preserve.
And it goes really well with the cornmeal.
Yes.
I don't know that every fruit would do that.
No. But definitely a peach. I mean, I would put this in a pretty little glass dish and scoop a small scoop of vanilla ice cream on it, and then put my warmed up peach preserves on top, and it's gonna look like you worked for a long time. Oops. And you could make these earlier in the day and then heat them up in your air fryer, and they'll be just like you just cooked them.
Eddie wants you to wrap it up so he can taste
Okay. I do hope y'all will try them. Because they're out of this world. I'm going to eat the whole thing. Love and best wishes, y'all. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.